because my balls are soft.
That'd be
soft balls.
That'd be like putting a coin purse into a wallet. Guy. Hey, welcome to the show, guys.
Does that mean we're leaving that in?
Yeah, we can put that in.
Does that mean we're leaving me saying my balls are soft in?
We'll see how much makes it in. That's up to director Keelan.
Well, now people know anyway.
Yeah.
My balls are soft.
What?
And I won't give any context to why I was talking about.
Mine are actually quite hard. Anyway, welcome to the show, guys. We have some great news.
We need to charge this speaker, man. It's
been
we really 4 weeks in a row. Please charge.
Please charge.
And no one else can hear it. It's just us.
Yeah. You don't know that, but every episode we do starts with us playing the intro and then the speaker going, please charge.
But just give up.
It's like a slave that goes, please feed me. We tell him to do more work. I would do a better job if you gave me a meal.
Yeah,
shut up and work.
But unlike that speaker, slaves just die.
Yeah.
This is just give up.
I know.
It's been going for weeks on no battery. It's like when your car's on the flashing petrol light and it just never stops.
Can't relate, but I'll believe you. Guys, great news. This is the last episode in the studio. We're losing the space.
Fantastic.
The Misfits lease is ending, and this is the final episode. We tried to record the final episode, the last 3 episodes, but we kept going, can we come back in another day? And now they're officially at the end of their rope, and this is the final episode in the studio.
We are getting
Evicted.
Yeah.
Yep. We're
That's
out
the
of
only
here.
way to put it.
Mm-hmm. We're not losing the set. We'll still own the set. However, we have nowhere to put it, so it's going in their storage unit.
The set is so big that it actually, it was built in this room.
Yeah.
Very short-term thinking.
Yeah, I measured in my garage. It would fit. The only way it would fit would be because my roof goes like this. There's like a triangle. It would fit right in the middle, facing the wall. So it would take up the entire garage because there's obviously supports behind it. And then you'd put chairs right up against the wall.
But even moving it there would be a pain. This thing is taller than Lewis.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of listeners still don't understand how tall that is because people still, every show afterwards, you're way taller than I thought you would be. Every show. Because you always stand next to, yes, I have a very tall friend. He should play basketball, but he doesn't.
Because it makes more sense that I'm 6'3" and Luke's like 5'11", rather than the freakish scenario we're actually in.
Yes.
This thing is like over 3 meters tall.
It makes short men very angry after my show.
Right. Because they're expecting to be bigger than
They think
you.
I'm a fellow short king.
That's really good.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I used to play backup ruckman in my football team. I'm not that tall, but I'm just above average.
But not short either. Yeah.
I get, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of insecure men floating around regional Australia.
Yeah, right.
It's a real common feedback I get.
Yeah.
Is a good show. They just, I spend a year writing a show. That doesn't matter.
No, not at all.
My height is of much discussion.
Yes.
In the meet and greet.
Oh, absolutely. You know who I piss off?
Never with females.
No.
No, they don't care.
You know who I piss off? I piss off tall guys because when you're used to being the tall guy and you meet someone taller, if you've based your entire identity around your height, you're like, oh, fuck, I'm not me anymore. What's going on?
Does it bother you when someone's taller than you?
I think it's honestly really sad when I meet someone taller than me because you really don't want to be bigger. This is the limit. This is as high as you can be and live a semi-normal life.
I've seen Lewis meet 2 people in his life taller than him.
Yeah.
And both times Lewis was just amazed in a science way.
Yeah.
like he was just like, wow. Because he looked up to meet their eye line and I watched it and I was like, this is incredible.
It's a novelty. Whenever I meet a guy bigger than me, the whole meet and greet just stops and goes, look at that. Wow.
Just a bunch of people marveling at the miracle of life.
It's like when 2 pandas finally have sex. People like, that's why we come to the zoo.
They should keep you guys in conservation.
They really should.
They should get like 6'8" people and just like, lock him in a cage and,
I agree.
Yes.
I agree. And what always happens is...
Pretty controversial take from me there.
No, I think it's true, and I think it would really boost the economy, I mean, I only garnered like a high level of skill in stand-up comedy so people can come and look at me. It's really about that.
Yeah.
It's much more for me about people going, wow, than it is about people laughing and enjoying the show.
Yeah.
And that's, that's why I do it.
And it's good on you.
Yeah. I'm here for the people. But anyway, guys, we're homeless. And the show is going to be we have a bunch of guest episodes pre-recorded.
Oh, yeah. I just realized when we kind of set that up at the start, it kind of sounded like, but don't worry, guys, we have a solution.
We don't. We have absolutely no solution. And that's something that we can guarantee. Don't worry, we have no plan. So, I mean, sound off in the comment section below. Do you have a plan? Oh, we're all ears.
But God, that's so us.
Yeah.
Oh, we're fucked.
Oh,
welcome to the podcast.
Also,
that's always been it.
Yeah. We've also known about this for about 6 months.
Yeah. We had so much notice. This hasn't come out of the blue for us. We actually warned people on Patreon a few months ago and asked for suggestions. And even, we have like 700 Patreon supporters. They were stumped.
Yeah.
They were like, boys.
It's a conundrum.
You guys sound incredibly fucked.
Yeah.
Couldn't think of a better word.
I mean,
you should read more.
Oh, no, I think you're good the way you are. I don't think you'd enjoy it. So we have pre-recorded a bunch of episodes with guests. So for you guys, this won't be the last episode of Studio, but for us it is. So I think we've got Friendly Geordies coming up. We have Lachlan Fairbairn and Will Gibb as one episode. And then who else do we have?
Joseph Green.
Joseph Green, that's right. So those three will be coming out over the next month or two. And then after this episode, solo ones with Luke and I will be done from my house, his house. We might drive back to the old warehouse, do one there just for nostalgia's sake.
We have talked about that.
I think we should do that.
But I think we should just do it in the car and lock the doors.
We shouldn't get out of the car.
Pray for the best.
No, you know what? The only actual solution that we did think could work was we went back to the warehouse and the original space was available for rent, but the set is so big that you actually couldn't get it in the door.
Because it wasn't like a warehouse with a roller car door. It was just like a normal doorway.
Yeah.
And this set, you have to, carports only.
Yes.
It will fit through.
Yeah.
Truck ports, really.
Yeah. And also it probably wouldn't be ideal to I feel like it would be a real backward step to be doing this show, and it would look much better because we'd have the set, but you'd still be able to hear and smell the farts of our neighbors.
I pitched it to a few Discord members after my show one day of if floated the idea, if we did move back to the warehouse, would you be thoroughly amused? They were all on board, 100%. You guys have to do that. But the problem is that's great for the people who have been hardcore listeners of the show from day one.
Yeah.
Imagine listening to us scream at Russian men with no nostalgia.
Yeah.
That would just, I feel like, I don't know, maybe that's what people want to hear, but.
No, I think that would be quite entertaining, but I think a real downside would be, opening up the Herald Sun, the newspaper one day and seeing Luke Kidgel stabbed to death outside warehouse.
Yeah.
I think that would really hurt the show.
No, it would, my body would be found 20 years later.
That's
in a
true.
bin.
Yeah, and that actually happened.
Actually what happened. So the Herald Sun won't exist by then, but whatever,
But Luke's teeth may, and that's how we'll identify him.
Yeah, but TikTok news alert or something like that.
TikTok's not going to be around in 20 years.
I don't know. God, I hope it will be. God, my entire career is riding on it. So China, hang in there.
Yeah. So
communist schedule.
It's actually pretty wild that my entire not well-being. No, I guess my entire being,
future, potential, career,
all that is in the hands of just a private company that runs out of China.
Yeah. But also, so do all of your employees and your girlfriend and your brother. So
yes. I thought you meant they all run out of China. And I was like, you don't know much about our workforce.
No, that's your merch business. So look, guys' favorite memory of the studio space. I would have to say for me, day one, looking at the set and going, we're going to use this every week for 2 years.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah.
My memory from day one was, I think, accidentally accusing Money Ryan, the CEO of this building, for watching. But what did I say? Something about him signing up to Belle Delphine's OnlyFans.
Yeah. As a joke, Luke was like, "Oh, I bet you watch Belle Delphine, don't you?"
And he was like, yes. and it really didn't go over that well.
Yeah.
That was my first impression.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you'd be like one of those guys. And he's like, absolutely.
Yeah.
You've actually nailed it to a T.
Yeah, here's one thing. If there's a subscription service, he's got it. That's one thing I can guarantee
because
you about
money is
Ryan.
no object.
No, absolutely. Absolutely not. That was actually the one solution that I did think would definitely work, was calling Money Ryan and ask him to buy us a building. Called him, didn't answer. So, dead end.
Yep. We tried though.
If we got that answer, that really would have come off.
What else did we try? Yeah, we tried looking at other spaces.
Mm-hmm.
Then we looked at our bank account and went, okay, the show's still homeless.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then we tried, so this is going into storage.
Yeah.
Just unused.
Yes. And not our storage either. So, you know.
Would we be open, because obviously we're having a cash flow problem.
Yeah.
Would we be open to hiring the set out to other podcasts that maybe have a space for it?
Do you think we could find
we can
another...
undrill the Luke and Lewis set.
Yeah, we can take the sign off and then replace it with a whiteboard. And then every episode Keelan comes in and just Hamish and Andy.
Yeah.
You know?
Change the name every...
Yep. Cold ones.
Yeah. Well, we can put maybe flyers out, like something in the yellow pages, or I don't know how you're supposed to advertise small business. What about Facebook Marketplace? We just listed as like pretty niche orange and grey set.
That is good. I like that idea.
Perfect for Channel 31 television shows.
Yeah. We could repaint it. We could repaint it to like a real like edgy color, like black and red. In the middle, we put a big Q. Sell it to some alt-right cunt.
Yep, that's good. There was a guy also running an alt-right podcast out of the warehouse.
That's true. I never said the name. I can't remember the name, but you were looking at renting a different space in the warehouse lot, and this guy was like, "Oh, another guy runs like an internet thing," and we were like, "Oh, what? We were here for a year." I'm like, "Oh, you never told us." And he goes, "Yeah, come through here." Opens the door, and this real sus looking dude is like, "Ooh."
Sweatiest man I've ever seen walks out.
Like really upset that he was showing us his space. And he goes, "Oh, he runs an internet thing." And he was like, I remember thinking, man, that guy was like real suspicious of us. Made me feel like I was doing something wrong. And then I kind of forgot about it. And then like a month later, I Googled the name and it was like this full on like Stormfront-esque like alt-right publication.
And we were wondering why there were Nazis in the area.
I did see
Wow.
I did see a guy walking around with a swastika, like an actual swastika armband, not a costume. This is a Thursday night. And then another time I saw spray painted swastikas.
I like that you're like, but every other day of the night, all good to dress up as a Nazi.
Hey, I'm just saying on a Friday or a Saturday night.
You'd never see that on a Thursday.
Look, there was one time in primary school I went to a party and high school, and the theme was bad taste. And now I dressed up as a pedophile because I'm not a terrible person. But there was a Nazi there.
That's in bad taste.
In costume. That is bad taste.
But in theme.
Yeah, on theme. There was no blackface, which is pretty good for Australia.
Yeah. The bar's low, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, that's pretty good. I'm proud of everyone at the party. You're ignoring the pedophile, which was you, and the Nazi.
Hey, I'm just saying that's pretty good. Like, I wasn't bad taste enough.
Yeah.
I have been to a party where someone was in blackface once, actually. Halloween in high school. There was one guy. He was a real fan of basketball. And I remember this. This was like might have been year 9 or 10. I can't remember. It's a long time ago. And then he asked, this was like 12 years ago. He asked in the Facebook group, he goes, "Does anyone mind if I come dressed as like LeBron James?" And everyone was like, "No, that's fine." And then he shows up in blackface. Oh my God. Like, you didn't say that bit.
Everyone's just like, yeah, brother.
We thought you were going to wear the jersey, maybe wear a bald cap.
Jesus.
Not even, one of our...
But here's the thing. He showed up with a black guy.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Or it was someone who was much better at doing makeup. I don't know.
There was 2 of them.
That's crazy. We had a dude who's like a exterior to our larger friendship group of guys from high school. He posted a photo on social media of him at like one of his uni parties as, "Guys, I went to this uni party as Kanye West." In full blackface.
I looked at you.
What year?
Mate, I could tag, because you went, one time I went to a party, I looked at Tyler, and then I thought we both were like, let's not tell that story.
I'm happy to share that story. I hate that guy.
Mine was 2010. When was yours?
I don't mind him. No, I hate him.
What year?
This would have been 2015 or 16.
That's a bit too recent.
And that's why.
And I feel like it went. All of us kind of went. That's pretty sus, eh? That's not cool. But no one really ever brought it up.
It was never mentioned again.
Yeah, I don't think he thinks it was a bad move, which is crazy.
I think 2010 was like peak.
I only found out about this like it was just said at like 5 years later. Do you remember that time? And I was like, no, I don't. And then I got shown the photo, and I was like, oh, this photo still exists.
Yeah,
it's not good, guys. We really derailed. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we're losing the studio.
yeah. We got to this because I was talking about paint. So we've lost the studio. The next solo episode will be on a couch. This is not only is this the final episode in the studio, it's also my final episode without braces. That happens next week for me.
Smile more.
May 4th.
Go on, show those pearly whites.
They're a bit crooked, but you wait.
Lewis looks good today.
It's the last day I'll look good for 2 years.
So you wanted to dress up.
That's funny, but that's really true. Yeah, I'm dressing up. This is my last day on the show looking good. It will be. I got another YouTube comment. A lot of people who've had the same surgery as me. A lot of people are commenting things like, "Don't worry, I've had it done and it's not that bad." And then they go on to explain the worst thing I could possibly think of. And it doesn't make me feel better at all. They go, don't worry, it's not that bad. The doctor just kills your dog while you're asleep. Right. Like the worst thing ever.
Does that mean other people have a higher tolerance to shit stuff than you?
I guess. Because one guy sent me a photo. Yeah. He sent me a photo. He goes, I had the surgery that you're having. Don't worry, the gap tooth isn't that bad.
Sounds like you're being a Justin Bieber featuring Ludacris, mate. Grow up.
Is that a song? I'm assuming that's a good one. I'll give it to you. Well done.
Baby.
Oh, that is
Thank
good.
You, guys.
That is very good. That is very good. Take a bow.
I had to stall while you were scrolling on your phone.
One. I can't find it. Okay, I found it. Okay, so
I did it successfully.
I had the surgery last year, and this is the gap I had after 3 months of expansion. Have a look at this cunt.
Yeah, that's the guy I showed you.
Yeah, you could.
I already showed you that picture.
I reckon you could.
Because he messaged me.
That's going to be me.
I showed you on the Joseph episode.
Yeah.
He messaged me thinking I was you.
Yeah. If that's going to be me, which it will, you could put my face on like a pool table and then see if you get a ball through it. It'd be that big.
Yeah. You're like one of those special sticks that they use in snooker.
Yeah.
When you...
Yeah. Another person was like...
You know that game? Croquet?
Yeah.
That's what you'll look like. The little bits you're supposed to hit the ball through.
Yeah. You could... If it was an emergency, you could set me up as goalpost at the grand final.
Yeah.
With my teeth. Someone else said, oh, don't worry. The expansion and because I get something in the roof of my mouth and braces, they said it's not as bad as you think. It sounds worse than it is. Just make sure to carry napkins because you're going to drool a lot. Oh, that makes me feel better.
Yeah.
That's great. So not only will I have a giant gap tooth, I'll also be drooling. That's good. That's great. So thanks so much for making me feel better, guys. And really helping.
Guess the next time Lewis will be in here, he'll be dribbling on the microphone.
He'll be wearing a bib.
Yeah. Would you like us to get you a bib?
Yes, I would like a bib.
Okay.
Please. Can you write that down, Keelan? Get me a bib for my next episode.
Bib.
Thank you.
Great.
Well, the next solo episode, I'll have braces, but I won't have a gap. So I get my braces on May 4th. I get my surgery May 27th.
Yeah, okay.
May the 4th be with you.
That's May 4th.
Yeah.
Not May 27th.
May the 4th, I get braces.
Oh.
May 27th, I get the surgery.
Missed the first day.
Yeah, all good. Yep. No worries, man.
I'm here on a webcam because I have braces and I'm in pain. But this episode is sponsored by Nobby Underwear, the best, most comfortable underwear in the game. When I wear Nobby, I feel much more comfortable than how my mouth must feel right now, which is why I'm doing this.
Yes.
Isn't that right, Luke?
Yes, Nobby Underwear is the best Australian subscription underwear service that exists. It's just straight up $20 a month. You know he's trying to block the glare, and you guys think he's doing yoga.
I thought he was doing the YMCA. Nobby Underwear, it's an Australian company. They've got biodegradable packaging, which we absolutely love. I don't wear it. I put it in the bin, but then it biodegrades.
Lewis, what about if I wanted to save money off my first purchase?
Mate, you can do that. You just need to use code SOUNDOFF for 20% off and free shipping your first pair of Nobby underwear.
Nice package.
Thanks, man.
Get a package for your package and a box for your box, everyone. Nobby.com.au. $20 a month.
We got locked out of our Airbnb in Geelong.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah. It was in the bad neighborhood as well, which we found out. Yeah. But the bad neighborhood of Geelong.
Wow.
What's it called? Coroyo.
Well, I kept getting it confused. Corio. Because we
Sounds
were
like a Dragon Ball
jokingly,
Z character.
we performed at a place called the Sphinx, which had a big Sphinx out the front and pyramid where the children's playground was at this like weird pokey den RSL. So as jokingly, I kept on being like, "What up, Cairo?"
Is that anywhere near the sphincter?
Yes, it's just down the road. Well, we were jokingly calling it that as well. not our best work.
Yeah.
But look, the guy who ran it was very lovely, actually.
Yeah.
Just a name drop king.
Oh, really?
You know those guys that run the pubs? He's like, name any Australian music act. They've been here.
Ooh,
and then Tyler goes, In Excess. Oh, that's a mouse. That's a mouse.
Where?
Oh, I just saw it. It just ran
man.
It ran into the Heelys box, which we still haven't got rid of.
Oh, really?
And then back
Get a
along
camera
there.
on it. Get a camera on it.
It's ran behind the wall, like along that thing.
No, this one.
It really scampered. No, the other way. So it's now run back to the kitchen.
I'm really.
And you know why there's a mouse? Because the rubbish hasn't been removed from this place for 3 months.
What they decided to do was they were like, oh, well, we're losing the space anyway, and the only people working here every week are Luke and Lewis.
Yeah.
So what are we paying the cleaners for?
Yeah.
And last time I was here, I drank flies because they came into my fucking cup.
Dude, this is so
And that's why I have my wallet on top of the lid.
This is actually over time. It looks good on camera.
Looks so good on
But
camera.
on time, this has turned into the warehouse.
Yeah,
But we've
this
kind
is-
of been pretending and putting up this front. No, it was definitely a mouse.
Oh, yeah. I 100%
I saw it twice.
believe
The
you.
first time I saw it, I went, I think that's a mouse, but I'm talking. And then the next time, it looked at me.
Yeah.
And when you make eye contact with a mouse, hard to not say there's a mouse. It was small, and it went really quick. It was a mouse.
Yeah, so look, this studio, while visually appealing, is a real behind the music scenario.
Yep. And you know what's awesome? They travel in packs, so which means that's not the only one. So there's a family living in here where we're doing.
Yeah, that's good. So while it is very sad that we'll be leaving this place, it is also very awesome.
Yeah.
Because we will no longer be drinking bugs instead of coffee.
So we finished the Geelong shows. They were great. I think I got sick, so thank you for that. Anyway, we finished these Geelong shows.
Is it because you entered out of the back end of the Sphinx? Is that why you're sick?
We did actually do.
We actually did do that. So
Bummer.
yeah, and we did humorously point out that this would be the sphincter of the Sphinx.
The Sphinxter.
It crushed all four of us.
Yeah.
Meg laughed. Blake thought it was okay.
Did it contract?
Okay. Anyway, so this owner guy, great guy. So we were, I would say...
One second, this is you leaving the Sphinx.
That was good. Yeah. That was the equal best joke. Please. It's whenever he plays something, it goes, that was
That's
my
all
last
I had.
one.
That was so quiet for us. I'm sure it was loud for you guys, but that fart barely came out.
Yeah, that was a blocked up
Real
Sphinx.
silent one.
We were like, you know, this venue's unique.
Yeah.
You know, pretty funny to essentially, because it's not just the exterior of the building. The entire room that I was performing in is like tomb themed. It's like you're in Cairo.
So it's like a guy He's like,
Like,
a
but
dude,
ancient Egypt.
the
thing.
dude
Not
that's-
modern Egypt.
The guy that's like,
Thank God for that.
yeah, you don't want modern Egypt.
We get robbed and stabbed as we walk in.
Yeah. Some guy would fucking blow him up in the venue. Anyway, guys, look. Guys. What? We're already losing the set. What else could happen?
Egypt isn't known for terrorism.
No, it's not. Absolutely not.
It's actually not.
I know. Yeah, I know.
I know. He was a cheap.
Guys, I would like to apologize for my generalizing and but also the other jokes were pretty good.
Can you say it in hieroglyphics so they understand?
Oh, great. Well, they've got that message.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah. You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
The Australians are bad.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So,
Flashback to 2010 where I was at a party with a blackface guy in blackface. I wasn't wearing blackface. My friend was. And I was like, should I say something? I'm probably not going to.
when you dressed, okay, we can cut this
Yeah.
if you don't feel comfortable answering this, but I assume you will because you had no problem with it at the time. When you dressed up as a pedophile, did you like have a kid on you?
I was method acting.
No, but did you just dress up as like a seedy,
I had
sweaty,
so what I was wearing is you know what's crazy?
or did you have a wobble board?
Dude, I'm about to tell you what I was wearing, and we're all gonna think the exact same thing. I was wearing a very long black coat. I had my hair slicked back, and that's exactly how I dressed today. Yeah. So I guess I came as me from the future. Watch out, kids. I was also wearing glasses.
It's funny that even teenage Lewis had the self-awareness to know that you dressed like a pedophile.
Yeah, look.
The self-awareness went out the door.
That's why I'm getting the braces.
Yeah, instead it cuts to you going like, guys, rate my best pedophile fit on my Instagram.
Yeah.
All right. Is it the red jacket? Is it the trench coat? Is it the turtleneck? Even me describing these.
Yeah. It's not good, is it? It's okay though. At the party, I almost lit myself on fire because it was like a nylon coat, and I leaned over fire to get something, and then it went.
Well, if more pedophiles did that, the world would be a better place. So,
True.
bit of social commentary there. So we're at this venue.
You're
Do
in
you
the
have any more
asshole of a
jokes?
sphinx.
Do you have any more jokes, or can I tell the story?
No, I don't have anything else.
Okay. We're talking to the venue manager, and you've met this guy before.
I might have some more some other jokes.
And you can chime in them whenever you feel the need.
No, I don't have any. Just kidding. I was in denial. I had one more.
That was really good.
Thank you, man.
That was good. I think that was the best one.
Thanks.
So, you know those guys that run venues that are like, they love the fact that they get to meet entertainers.
Do you know who's done my venue, mate? They always try and tell you someone better than you.
Not at all. I got told that I was better than Eric Banner.
Eric, he did comedy.
He did comedy.
That's right.
Yeah, man. I mean, Eric used to get drunk back. And he goes, "You were better than him, though." And he goes, "Yeah, but he was no good at stand-up."
Yeah, he's not a comedian anymore.
He goes, "Yeah, he's a great actor." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Well, yes, that is."
He found his thing.
I got reminded that he did stand-up, but what else? So he goes to me, Blake, and Tyler. We're having a beer with him at the end because he insisted. We're like, "No, man, we're probably just gonna go." And he's like, "No, boys, I insist." Right? And we're like, "Oh no, our hands are tied. We must." And he goes, "Name any Australian music act. Any Australian music act, can guarantee they've been here." Tyler goes, "In Excess." He goes, "Okay, all of them except for In Excess."
Yeah. And then he goes,
And then Blake's like, "Doja Cat."
yeah, Blake hit him with the Doja Cat.
Which is funny because she's not an Australian
Yeah,
music.
that's
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time he name dropped someone, he was like, yeah. We had Barnesy in here one time. He was an opening act, and he came through, and he was amazing. And then he was like, yeah, Eric Banner came in, mate. You were better than him, but we had him one time. He was opening for someone. I'm like,
every act was an opening act. I'm like, "Matt, who's headlining this venue?"
Yeah,
I was like,
who's
"Midnight
Jimmy
Oil." He goes,
Barnes
"Yeah,
opening
Peter. Yeah. Me and Peter. Yeah.
yeah.
Who's who's Jimmy Barnes opening for?
A great question. I don't know. He
This
wouldn't
is-
say.
Back in the day, and he goes, "Yeah, man, I remember cutting his paycheck $250," and I was like, "Dude, in the 70s or 80s, that's a lot of money."
That's a lot of money.
He's like,
Like 60 million right now.
"Yeah,
That's more money than we would get paid to do a gig
yeah."
in almost anywhere.
I was like, "Mate, it sounds like their music scene was alive and well in Geelong in the 80s." But anyway, yeah, name dropping everyone, Farnham, the whole lot.
Yeah.
Right. And then he goes, you know what else came through? I don't know if you know him, but funny bugger, Frenchie.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm familiar with his work.
Was that in the 80s?
Yeah,
or was that?
I think
or the 60s?
Jimmy Barnes was actually opening for Frenchie in the late 70s.
I heard about that. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Frenchie's later career, kind of as he went into more comedic, shoey stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was
he
was ahead of his time.
Not the first Sphinx Frenchie's performed in. He actually performed in the original ones in Egypt when they were built.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's that old.
He is. That's a good one. Anyway, so we leave the venue.
It's okay, Frenchie. We're losing the set, so
we go out.
Yeah.
And have a enjoyable evening in Geelong.
Yeah.
Nothing better than 50 people going, brother, I'm your biggest fan. How come you are in Geelong?
Love
So
to hear
good.
that.
Love to hear
after
that.
the show. You know what's even better than that? When you have a show on the next night, you go, and they go, oh man, I'm so bummed I missed you. And you go, don't worry, man.
I hit
Got
him
one
with that.
tomorrow night.
I was
They're
like,
oh yeah, bro, I'll try and make it.
Yeah, I was like, brother, I'm coming back in August, but you won't remember that because you're West of Space, right? So I'll
You
do
heard it here first. If you don't buy tickets to Luke Hidgel's show, you're a waste of space.
Yes.
Fans are only good for receiving money from them.
Yes, it's called consumerism.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how the world works. I didn't invent it. I just participate in it.
That's right.
So,
Luke Hidgel on white privilege.
pretty good take, actually. Slap that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Huh?
Almost. You did do whitest boy who ever lived t-shirts.
Yeah, already have done that. Actually, I should probably make new merch.
Yeah.
Get home. It's pretty late. It's like 2:30, 3.
Yeah.
It was definitely 3.
3.
Yeah. Okay.
I, on the way out,
Yeah.
had done the right thing and locked the Airbnb behind me because
Well-
it's not
well
my
done.
It's not my property.
Yeah.
And that's
Good
the
job.
right thing to do.
Good
Do you want me
man.
to go over the quick conversation Luke and I had on the way out of the Airbnb?
Because that's important.
So when Meg and I arrived first, the
How
Airbnb.
trustworthy is this guy?
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
When Meg and I first arrived, we
Who
tried
is
to
this
figure out
bloke?
that
The intern.
I'm the mouse from 10 minutes ago.
Well, they say you can't trust a bloody rat.
True.
But he's a mouse, so maybe he's telling some true things. All right.
I own a little company called Disney. Anyway, so Meg and I.
It was all right.
Thank you.
I'd like to have a word with you about some of those 1940s cartoons, mate.
My best work. Anyway, so
I think you made them at a bad taste party.
that I did. Meg and I arrive at the Airbnb, and it's a very old house, and they've got a new installed Samsung wireless lock system on the door that you don't need a key for. It's just a little card.
Wow, that's
You have
the
it.
future.
You know when you like rock up to hotels and they got like a keypad? They give you like a custom code.
They had one.
Yeah, that's what they had. Then they also had a little snippy lock on the doorknob.
Correct. But in the lockbox, there was only the card. There was
Don't
no
have
key.
both.
Yeah.
Don't have both on there if we don't have both keys.
They didn't give you a key.
No. So you ready for this? So Meg and I noticeably both went, oh, there's no keys to this place, just this little card. That's
Yeah.
very weird. But we thought, that's all good. That of course, reasonable, whatever. They've surely figured out that this is fine. So we go in, we come back later. Luke and I are both the last two to leave. And on our way out, Luke goes, did you guys lock the door? And I said, no, I think you can just shut it and it just locks automatically. And he goes, oh, there's a lock on the handle. Should I lock it? And I was like, oh, you probably don't need to, but just to be safe. He goes, yeah, I'll lock it to be safe. So he snips it.
So
Both
what's
of
And,
us-
the
and we're on the phone to Meg, like, you have the keys? Yeah, she goes, I definitely have the keys.
Yeah.
yeah. And so-
Emphasis on keys.
keys, yeah.
Yeah.
Which was this obviously a
It sounds like it was the
miscommunication.
intern's fault. He said, yes, you should do it. Like, you didn't do anything. You asked him if you should, and he said yes.
Yeah.
So,
This is all my fault.
No, it's definitely not anyone's fault. It was definitely whoever the guy who runs the Airbnb. Then we
So
called.
the point is, you snip the door handle and we shut the door and we both leave thinking we're all good. Our belongings are safe in this house. We return at 3 a.m. and what happens next?
There's a bit of action. You know when like
yeah.
everyone's kind of chilly and everyone's like, oh, we're all keen to go to bed, and you're waiting for whoever's leading the pack opening the door. And then after about 30 seconds of them trying, we're like, all right, door open now will be nice. And then Meg's like, this is the code. It's just not opening.
Yeah.
And then she goes, like the slow head turn. Did one of you snip the lock? And we're like, of course, we locked the Airbnb.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we?
Yeah.
She goes, we don't have the key to the lock. And I was like, well, why the fuck wouldn't we have the key to the lock?
Good question.
So then Tyler calls these people 3 a.m. And boy, oh boy, I've never seen a man give anyone a piece of their mind more in their life.
Oh yeah, this man got
This guy was being the worst and lied to us like, oh, there's no spare keys.
He literally just goes to me on the phone. I said, hey mate, look, we're trying to get into our Airbnb. We can't get through the door. The door handle's not turning. He goes, what happens when you press the button? I'm like, okay mate, we've tried the card. It's not what he goes, what happens when you press the button? Can you do it now? I'm like, fuck me dead. All right, I'll do it for you on the phone. So I do it again. I'm like, mate, handle's not turning. He goes, did someone lock the door handle? I went, yes, that's what I'm trying to say. We don't have a key for the door handle. He goes, well, we'll have to get a locksmith out there tomorrow. So they're not going to come now. It's 3 a.m. And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, well, there's no key to the door. I'm like, there's no key to any doors on this house apart from that card. He goes, nope. I'm like, so what are we meant to do? He goes, I don't know. We'll have your locksmith out in the morning. I'm like, mate, it's 3 degrees. We're on the street. We've all been drinking. We need to get into Airbnb. What are our options? He goes, there aren't any. And I was like, all right, see you, mate. And hung up.
Then we call him back like a bunch, and then he just turns off his phone. He's like, fuck these guys.
Awesome. That's good. That's good.
But turn off his phone still at 10 a.m. the next morning, the checkout time. Our shit's still in the place. We go stay at Devlin's house. Thank God Devlin lives near Geelong, right? Very lucky his parents are away.
Yeah.
Great. Very lovely of him to have us there.
Yeah.
And the next morning, 10 a.m., no one's picking up. Eventually, I think someone from Airbnb called me. Not even the dude.
Real landlord shit.
Yeah. And then someone's like, an ex-cleaner's coming in. And we just broke into the house with the ex-cleaner. Yeah. She just goes, I know how to do these windows. She's like,
oh, so she
goes, this happens all the time.
Oh, what an idiot.
Yeah.
Remove the lock.
She's like, I get called out frequently. I don't even work for them anymore.
Yeah, she goes, I'm an ex-cleaner. I don't work for them anymore.
Ex-cleaner.
Yeah. She goes, there's no keys. This happens all the time. And she shows up and she like balances a stool.
How much money is this guy spending on locksmiths?
I don't know.
He's getting them to take the lock off and then put it back on.
She crawled through a raised window through a thorn bush to get in. We all felt so bad. I was like, we were like, we can do it. And they're like, Blake, you do it. Like, because he's the opener. But no, she insisted.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was, anyway, it sucked. And then we got 3 hours sleep.
Did you get a refund?
Yeah, we already paid, but we're gonna try.
The lengths I've gone to secure refunds
we are
from
not
Airbnbs.
paying for that. We didn't actually stay there. I pissed there once.
Yeah.
And then I brushed my teeth.
Yeah.
The beds were just left made. Like we didn't use the
Well, there's still a $200 cleaning fee for Airbnb,
Yeah, well, the cleaner was saying
give you the classic, clean the entire house top to bottom before you leave, and then they give you a $200 cleaning fee.
It sucked.
We thought you enjoyed it so much, you might as well pay for it.
Yeah, so that was the worst.
Yeah.
Right. That put me in a bad mood.
I've got my my CPAP machine, my Darth Vader mask.
Let's go.
Finally. This is the best I've ever felt in 2 years. And I'm sleeping with a mask on.
I came in today and I was like, you look good. He goes, yes.
Rosie said that
I had to sleep
this morning. She goes, you look good. I was like, oh, thank you. I feel awake. You know what I've started doing? I've started going, I should do that, and then I do it.
Yeah.
Like I've been able to remember things.
I'll be honest, there's a few people who have been around you for a few years now. That's refreshing.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah.
And it's not your fault.
No, so I'm kind of now, maybe I should stop talking about how much better I'm feeling, and I should just retain that.
Retain that energy.
Like, it's fine if he doesn't do it, he has an illness.
Yeah.
Maybe when I get this surgery, I didn't work. Good thing I'm more handsome.
Other people just don't believe me. The amount of people I have to convince that you actually have sleep apnea, which means the public persona that you're putting out there is solid. You seem like a guy who's got his shit together.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And because all these other comedians, I'm like, does he really have sleep apnea? I'm like, you think he'd make, like, is that a good one?
It's a pretty
Why would you make that up?
If I was going for sympathy, surely you go with cancer or AIDS. You know?
You're like, oh, I have the respiratory system of a 60-year-old man
who's also obese.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, but it's really good. When I did my initial sleep study, I stopped breathing 47 times an hour, which is about every 10 minutes roughly. I would just stop breathing.
It's way more than every 10 minutes. That's like every minute and a half.
Oh, yeah, sorry, every minute and a half.
10.
Yeah, 47 times an hour, which is like on the high end of the severe, like as bad as it can get is what I have. With the CPAP machine, it records how often I stop breathing. It's like 0.8 times an hour. which is still about every 10 minutes, almost. No, what is that? 0.8 divided, whatever. It's however many it is. Write it in the comment section along with suggestions of where we should put our set. So it's weird though. It's a seal that goes around my mouth, and then it has like a thing that sits between my top lip and my nose that has 2 holes in it, and it blasts air up my nose and then also down my throat when it detects that I'm breathing in.
Kind of like Bane.
Yeah.
From Batman.
Yeah. So, but it doesn't, I thought it would like kind of just go in and out as when it decided to, and I would have to sync up my breathing to it, but it can actually detect somehow when I'm inhaling, right? And then it goes, oh, he's inhaling, blast air, right?
So it's like, now.
Yes. Yeah, whenever I decide. But because it doesn't know when I'm breathing and when I'm just like, because you don't always breathe in a full breath. Like when I'm talking, I'll get halfway through a sentence and I'll breathe in a little bit more and it'll go just like blow air down my mouth.
So you're constantly keeping it on its toes.
Yes, yeah. So we've now learned that when the mask goes on, conversation stops.
Oh, so it's bedtime. Is it loud?
Yeah, it's kind of loud because it ramps up, right? Because it knows that it's difficult to go to sleep with the noise. So you turn it on and then about 20 minutes later, then it starts properly working to give me a chance to go to sleep. So really it's Jasmine's problem. Because by the time I'm asleep, then it's like, all right, turn on the hose.
Yeah, right.
But it's only like a little white noise machine, which she likes to listen to anyway. So she's found it all right. And also it's very uncomfortable because it's a tube that goes from this little generator thing on the bedside table all the way into the top of my head. And then 2 tubes come down and then turn into the face mask. So I've got tubes here. Which is very uncomfortable and annoying, but also I'm so exhausted by the time I get into bed, I don't even notice. So I think that the better that I get, the more annoying it will become because I'm less tired.
Yeah, right.
So you can't sleep on your side?
I can now.
Oh.
Yeah, I can sleep anywhere I want now.
Upside down from the roof?
Man, if I wanted to. Yeah.
Let's go. That style.
Yeah, so it's actually made a huge difference and should almost, I think now, after the second surgery, if the CPAP machine keeps working, I should notice no change, which is great. You know, so it's because I thought that I wouldn't get any benefit until after the second surgery, which is like a year from now. But now I have this in between, so that's good. It's just gonna be annoying to travel with, I guess.
Can we do an ad? I need a break.
Yeah, we can do an ad. What would you like to do an ad for?
I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's hard, isn't it? Talking. And
I know.
Half an hour.
Other people get lunch breaks at their work. We go for the whole hour.
We just hit 40, so we can wrap up now anyway.
Oh, no, we got more stuff to talk about. But we don't have to.
You just don't want to leave the set.
No, I really need a piss and fill up my
all right,
water bottle.
Let's pause.
I've been drinking so much water because I got a sore throat.
Should I be out of the frame?
You can be if you like. This episode is sponsored by manscaped.com. Guys, the best ball bag trimmer in the game. Tyler, you can't be in this. Matt, only Keelan. We only got room for one guy behind the scenes. No, you get him out of here.
You said only Keelan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. We'll just Keelan then.
Hey guys, use code. What is it?
It's a custom URL.
Custom URL. Manscaped.com/soundoff for 20% off and free shipping on Manscaped items.
You're doing a terrible job. Guys, manscaped.com, use the best ball bag trimmer in the game. Really good stuff. They have deodorant, roll-on, and spray. They've got 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. Luke loves that.
People are saying that.
Yeah,
because I used the custom link and I got the Lawnmower 4.0. That's the main item. It's the Lawnmower 4.0. It's all about that ball bag trimmer. And use our custom link, as Keelan said, to get 20% off and free shipping. Manscaped.com/soundoff. All right, now none of us. Back to the podcast.
Speaking of paradises that no longer exist anymore, a red rooster burnt down recently.
No!
Yeah.
What was the segue?
Well, we're losing the set.
Oh.
So,
I was like,
a well-loved Australian paradise.
Yeah,
our set and Red Rooster.
Yeah.
And we've lost 2 kings.
Yeah.
Today.
One will be more missed than the other, our set.
Yep. River rolls are good though.
I saw this.
Yes, they are.
They're just bread and chicken.
Yummy.
Sounds good to me.
Go to Woolworths and make your own with the $10 roast chicken. It will be better.
It won't have any rip.
Flavor Wrap, best fast food meal of all time.
You're so wrong.
The
100%.
Twister is better even without the tomato.
Dude, the Twister, you're 9 years old, okay?
What do you mean?
The Twister wrap?
yeah, it's a
No.
good chicken wrap.
No.
Yeah,
Got
it's
him.
Twister crap now.
Shit's the
No,
crap.
then now it sucks, but
Yeah.
it was good.
No, it was
You know,
all right.
I
It's
have,
to expand your horizons.
I have on
You're
pretty good
just getting-
authority.
Look at this.
You're getting Zinger
Look at
boxes.
this, man. Do you know what this is? It's your horizon.
Yeah.
And it needs to be
Yeah,
expanded.
but your horizon was just a Zinger box on the horizon. That's
I
it.
hate zingers. It's too spicy for me.
And I need to expand my horizon.
Yeah, I said expand it to here.
Where's
Just
yours
there.
at?
That's mine. See, this is mine. This is yours. This is mine.
Okay.
It's very different.
Well, I would do Zingers and Twisters, so therefore my horizon is
Crazy.
broader than yours.
I have on pretty good authority that the Flavor Wraps are spat in by the workers at Red Rooster.
Yeah.
Oh, I've also heard that their delivery drivers drive with their handbrake on, and then get fired and blame me for it.
Yeah. People are saying that.
Yeah, a lot
This
of people.
guy I
A
know.
lot of people say that. Yeah.
One or two.
One.
Yeah, one or two guys who have
One.
one
Yeah.
guy who's worked there and has been in the delivery role. Ripper roll.
You know it's you know what's shocking about this story is I saw I got it.
Yeah, go on.
Only someone who's worked at that franchise would find that joke that funny.
Yeah, I've worked there.
I saw this on TikTok.
Yeah,
That's
Me
how I
too.
found out about this. That's honestly now where I see not news. It's
Nah,
like, oh,
local
this
news.
happened.
TikTok is local news now.
It's
Have you
more just
noticed
like POV shot from phone. Like something's going down. I wouldn't call that news. It's like, did
Well,
you see
yeah.
that thing?
Whenever something is happening in your
No, that's
area,
what news is, I
TikTok
guess.
delivers it to you. You know, in Frankston, I am so famous now because of that one video I did walking around in Frankston.
Really?
It got like 500,000 views.
They're just all from Frankston.
And they were all from Frankston. It's like 10 crackheads watching it on a loop on the street.
Do you know what's pretty funny about this story? I've just read in the 9 News article that it says the fire crews got there quickly from the fire station just across the road. Now, the fire started in the kebab shop.
Yeah.
Then it spread from burning down the kebab shop to burning down Red Rooster. So at some point, surely someone noticed the fire and thought, this could take out the Red Rooster. Let's just let it go for a minute.
Yeah,
They're
couldn't
across
they just
the
run
road.
They couldn't just run a hose from the station. They don't even need to get the truck out.
Yeah, I saw the video of the sign falling, the kebab shop sign falling. Is that
Are
what
you
the one
okay?
saw? It
After seeing that, it would have been traumatic for you.
There is other kebab stores, so I will be fine.
Yeah.
I felt bad for the business owners after the pandemic.
Yeah.
That's the last thing they need.
Yeah,
But I don't hang out in Mornington too much.
yeah,
The furthest I go is Frankston,
it's true.
which is disappointing because usually people go to Mornington.
Yeah.
Actually, that's nice.
Yeah, you go past more
I go before it.
before it. Yeah, true.
I like that you live there and you don't even know which way it is
Look, I've got a lot of bad memories in Mornington, man. I don't like to think about that place.
because you got hit on by a mum.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
There's also a donut shop right next to the kebab shop.
Well, thank God it didn't get burnt down.
No.
Objection.
Rebels Donuts.
Objection. Relevance. Why did you say that?
I just wanted to chip in.
Did anyone go, was there a donut shop nearby? You were like, hang on, I got this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, there's a McDonald's there as well. Anyway,
Objection.
guys.
Relevance. So we saw the TikToks of the place burning down also. But we also saw the woman who owns the Red Rooster. She was interviewed like in front of it while it's burning. And
That seems insensitive.
well, she was fine. She was
Because
just like,
insurance.
oh yeah, I guess it's no good for the people who work here. Well, that's you. You own it. So she wasn't.
She'll just
She
move.
was so not upset that everyone I watched it with was like, she lit it. She lit the fire.
She'll just move to another store.
Well, she owns 9 others. She probably look. It is. She owns 10 Red Roosters now. 9. She's probably like, oh great. Well, that now, takes the burden off because I was going to have to shut down 7 of these. Now I have to
Yeah.
shut down 6.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a trend of just another Red Rooster burnt down.
It's cheaper than a controlled demolition, so
It's true. And you get a nice insurance payout. Has anyone looked into her internet search history? What has she been buying from Bunnings recently?
There was a big, heavy rumor that they did that to the pub at Phillip Island next to the pier.
Really?
Burned down about 10, 15 years ago now. Maybe 10.
I feel like every business that burns down, everyone's like, oh,
and
they lit it.
And there was all these
money.
rumors of like, someone came in and like got out all the paintings the night before and like they'd stripped the venue.
But the paintings in a pub would be worth anything.
Right, but like that was the rumor. It was like they took all their shit out.
Yeah.
And then the next day it was like, uh-oh.
They've lit it up.
I don't know. But again, all rumor and hearsay. But I love that. I love a good local rumor that spreads like rapid fire. Like, nah, people saw the guy leave. It's like, no one saw the guy leave.
Us. LukeandLewis5@gmail.com. What's your local rumor?
This is just local goss again.
Oh, it is. It is true. No, not really. Local goss was much smaller.
Yeah.
Local goss was like, what did you hear about your friends, mate?
Yeah.
What's a local rumor? What's like folklore in your town?
Can we next episode like that we do, like record, can we break a local rumor? Like give us something that it's just going around your circles.
Yes.
And it might be true.
Yeah.
And we'll say it like it is.
Breaking local rumors.
Is that against the law?
No. As long as we don't.
Allegedly.
Yeah. It's all hearsay.
Yeah, we'll break an alleged news story about your news. Yeah, lukeandlewis5.com.
I was going to say Discord.
At gmail.com.
Huh?
Put it in the Discord?
Put in the Discord if you're on the Patreon.
Yep.
But if you're not, lukeandlewis5@gmail.com.
Yeah.
If you're not, just subscribe to the Patreon and then put in the Discord. Thank you.
Yeah, we need a new set. Right. Well, that's that might be the end of the episode.
Great call. I was going to say let's call it.
Yeah.
I felt like it was a natural.
What should
conclusion.
we call it? We never named it.
The set.
You kill me.
Greg.
Call
it Red Rooster because it's fucking gone now.
Yeah.
So.
Rest in peace, Red Rooster.
Guys, that's the end of the episode.
Thank you very much. End of an era. We'll see you on one of our couches.
We're pretty pumped up about it. That sounds sexual.
Fuck! Let's go.
It's gonna turn back into casting couch, the show.
Ooh.
Like the Tassie era.
Yeah, there'll be like an overage person with braces so they look real young.
Yeah.
Just for you freaks out there.
See ya.